Hello, everybody, again. I just wanted to hop on here today and invite you to my Lotus Power event coming up on April 30th at Tranquility Salt Cave. This is a beautiful gathering. I'm so excited to be back in the cave because I used to do guided meditations there and they were just pure magic and wonderfulness. And it's a privilege to have such a space to work in. If you've never been there, it might be worth it to you just to come in just for this to check it out and even see what it's like. But this gathering was intended for and is really perfect for anybody who's feeling a sense of overwhelm with everything that's going on right now in the material world, or even just energetically, the changes that are going on with the planet or just within yourself. Or if you feel like everything is just going too fast, changing too fast, too many things coming at you, too many up levels, or even if it's positive, sometimes it can just feel like it's too fast and you're kind of rushing to catch up. This event will be great for you. Or if you're feeling a sense of being disconnected from your guidance, we never actually are, but we can certainly generate a lot of static at certain levels that can cause us to feel disconnected. Or if you just feel there's too much chaos around you, to have that space to connect. Or really just anybody who's just craving that quiet, safe, intentional space to feel your connection with your own life and your own inner guidance and inner wisdom. This will be perfect for you. During Lotus Power, we'll go into the Salt Cave, which, like I said, is a really healing, really cool space to experience in and of itself. And you'll kind of lie back or recline to your level of comfort in a zero gravity chair. And we're going to slow down. We're going to slow way down, kind of catch up with ourselves, get quiet inside, and tune into our hearts. I'll lead a guided meditation where we'll drop into that heart space and experience that really deep, calm, quiet that is residing at your core. Trust me, it's there, it's always there. And once we're there, I'll share a light language transmission. If you're not familiar with what that is, I can explain for you. I have other resources. But it's a form of energy work that's intended to support you in harmonizing your field, your body, mind, spirit, your whole energy field. The chaotic interference patterns that we generate at times that can block our feelings of inner peace and connection. This transmission is going to help you harmonize your own field. It's kind of like tuning an instrument, right? If you get a string that's a little off, it's like, whoa, and you bring it back into harmony and it's beautiful again. So the transmission will help with that and will actually help you to tune into your own guidance as well. The whole intention of this thing is bringing you back home to yourself. I'm not telling you what to do or what the future is or any of those things. It's getting you in touch with your own inner wisdom. So after that transmission, I'll also share any, if any, channeled messages with the group. This is not meant to be fortune telling, reading your future. We're not doing anything like that. If there is a message from the place from where I channel, which is vast consciousness, I am, it's me, it's where I plug in to source, the very highest part of me that can exist in the realm of form-ish, where that plugs into formless source energy. It's that bridge. That's where the messages come from. It's a very elevated place, so the messages will be very healing. Again, not meant to be a fortune-telling session, so please, if you're looking for that, that's not what this is. I don't think that predictions can be as helpful as people think they are. I think we want to know the future because we're grasping for a sense of control. We want to know what's going to happen so we can be in control. So I'm not a predictor. I'm not one of those people. If that's what you're looking for, this ain't it. I think that learning to trust ourselves and to be in the now is more important than trying to peer into the future so we can have a leg up on what's supposedly going to happen. Because anything can happen. Every time you make a choice, it changes. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. After all that, I'll share any messages that may come through. It may be for an individual person or it may be for the group in general. We'll see. Anything that is shared is meant to empower you to connect with your own guidance, again, rather than looking at me like I'm going to tell you what you should do, because that ain't it. And through all this, you'll be getting this wonderful healing halotherapy treatment with the salt. Very healing. It's lifting your mood. There's a lot of negative ions in the room due to the salt. There's also a lot of support for your respiratory tract. It's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. It helps to draw out edema that may be in the tissues, and you may feel a sense of all that kind of cleansing out once you leave the cave. So you'll have this beautiful healing coming at you kind of from all directions. It's a really good opportunity to recalibrate physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, at the energetic level. You come into this healing space, you recalibrate yourself, and you're like, oh, there's my guidance. There's that sense of peace at my core. There's my life coming up and erupting from this nervous system that is now more regulated. So it's a really beautiful opportunity to get to a point where you can face your life with that grace, that an open heart, and a feeling of connection with yourself can provide. Claiming your lotus power. That's what it is. Remembering that we root ourselves into the muck and the mire at the lower levels of life rather than frantically trying to clean all the mud out of the lotus pond to make it look pretty and Instagram ready. That's not what we need to be doing. We're meant to root into that stuff that maybe our ego doesn't think is cute. We root into it. That's our ground. And then we finally, with that ground in place, we rise through that dark water and break the surface, and we finally bloom as this beautiful, pristine, transcendent lotus. So, come and hang out with me. Claim your lotus power, whatever piece you're ready to claim at this time. Get yourself centered and feeling good. Get you some salt therapy. Experience the cave. I don't know if I'm going to go back and do another event there. This is kind of like I'm dipping my toes back into the salty water to see if that wants to become a thing again, but I don't know if I'm going to do this again. So don't wait. If you want to check this out, check it out this time, and then we'll see what comes from this moving forward. I appreciate you joining me here on live today. I hope to see you at the cave. I'll put the details for the event page in the comments and hope to see you there. All right, bye.